A seed is a shell wrapped around the next generation. If you want to hear it sprout, you're going to have to turn the volume down and listen, listen, listen. In school, our minds are budding. We learn the 6 simple machines: the lever, pulley, wedge, screw, inclined plane, and wheel. I did not know then they were discoveries, tools, and weapons. I am small legs swinging under metal desk with fluorescent lights on glossy textbooks, inside black ink boxes learning vocab words. We learn equality, indigenous. We're taught to listen. We learn resources mapped with icons of corn, oil, and steel. They wrote it a new world. No one told me we were hurting. I am carefully wrapped so I will be protected. I do not know the blood of advancement or that the head of the spear of technology is weaponry. I did not know my country would soon have a $581 billion defense fund. Our generation was wrapped in seed shell and protected from the truth. We were spoon-fed lies, and now we are hungry for the world we were promised. Propaganda was just a vocabulary word. I am unborn. It is 1970, and the music of war is blaring out of trumpets down the dusty streets of Tripoli, Lebanon. My father is next to his brother Riyadh. Riyadh, Riyadh, he is calling as tears pour out of his eyes. The volume of the celebration is turned way, way down, and my dad is placing his hand on his brother's chest and listening through the olive skin of his fingers soaked in thin red blood, listening for breath, for heartbeat. The world is silent, and I can hear it. I can hear my father's voice, the way static cuts when sadness sits in his throat. The static I heard when Tata died. I want to turn it down. The static that cracks open the place I'd rather undisturbed, that place that is grieving for the whole world. The gunfire of soldiers in a funeral procession. Soldiers in the 2,000-year war launched up in celebration and hit Riyadh right in the chest, hit Riyadh right into my father's arms. The peaceful gunshots of mourning hit him right in the heart. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. What is the strange film of tears that lays on swollen cheeks? Why is it so similar to the thin wet of blood? What is it about insides on the outside? The vulnerability of pain. Hearts close around the wound. I hire a guy off Craigslist to come and fix my car. He works on the quiet road in front of my house until it gets late and he is out of light, and he puts his tools away and I invite him in for dinner. I make kafta, tabbouleh, and hummus, and we sit on the floor and we eat with our hands. Was he always a mechanic, I ask? No, he worked for Raytheon, inside of the right arm of the military-industrial complex in drone manufacturing. The right hand didn't know what the left hand was doing, he said. The program forbade anyone from knowing exactly what they were building or how it fit into the more complex weapons systems. But just before he quit, he learned he was assembling one part of a larger piece of the most advanced technology on the planet, a drone that could target a single person from a great distance, follow them in their cars or on foot, through streets, into homes. I imagine the wiring of the perfect human brain inside of soft olive skin, the hold on a man's face who is running his final moments away from the machine. I imagine his children. I am trying to listen to the man across the dinner table, and I offer him more bread. Simple is the misuse of tools. Technology affords us insulation from weapons that strike only half a world away. We've evolved through clubs to steel to drones, so we do not have to touch the blood that is soaking. Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia, Yemen, Libya, blood that soaks the soil connected by the under-ocean. Our generation, who is educated enough, safe enough, undamaged by war, is asking, what is the right use of technology? I want to connect our ideas. I am seeing so much pain. I need to stand with you and look at it together. I see so much beauty. I want to be with you inside of it. What is peace? If you have ever known it, I want to turn my volume down and listen as you fill me with its vision, because I am waking in wide rivers of blood that have long soaked the roots, made the soil rich, made someone rich. We have systems to deliver food and water instead of arms. We could launch speakers on the backs of drones draped in white, send messages from the screens in our living rooms. I am asking you, little one, sitting in the back row of the heart of the church, what would you say if the whole world was listening? What would you say if a microphone was placed just for you in the middle of the stage and I turned the volume up and the moon was your amplifier? What is loving the world just as it is while I want so badly for things to change? I see us scattered. I am watching the generations clash, and the streets are full of empty liquor bottles and sugar-sapped plastic coffee lids, and it's hard to see global responsibility as a personal one, and sometimes it doesn't look like change is coming soon. Turn your volume down and listen, listen. We have been hurting. Get still enough to see if you can hear that green push through the seed and up through the black soil. Please go and find that 2,000-year-old conflict that is sitting at your dinner table and listen. It is intimacy that will keep us safe. The heart heals when it is open. What is peace? If you have ever known it, I want you to invite it here. If you do not ask it now, how will you ever know it is time? Ask it to speak. I want to hear the way it sounds. For that moment you invite it, it is here. Ask it, and then turn the volume down and listen, listen, listen.